What's good, fam? Welcome to the Skate Mob Podcast. We about to take the streets by storm. Get ready to hang out with us. From tricks to trips and everything in between. We'll be talking to pros, amateurs, and beginner skaters. Sharing stories, hyping up the community. Whether you're a seasoned skater or just getting started. Or we could just chat. So buckle up, stay tuned, it's about to get real.
Yes, sir. This is your boy Happy Mike, Skate Mob in the building. Today we got the legendary Jay Lynn, the founder, the co-founder, the inventor of the hottest skate event that's been happening in the Bronx for the last 3 years. 2 years, 3? Is it 3? 3 years. Yeah. Thank you for being a part of the podcast, John. Welcome. How you doing today?
Thank
How
you
you
for
feeling?
having me. I feel great. Well rested.
Yeah. Without rest, man, the day goes a little wicked, right?
Yeah.
I woke up with like mad energy today. I was like, whoop, no, not tired, not nothing today.
Yeah.
All right, so I went to your your skate contest, the
Uptown Get Down.
The Uptown Get Down, the Uptown Get Down competition out in Katona Park. Man, when I tell you that competition was unbelievable.
Thank you.
And I've been skating for a long time, John. And I've been to many competitions, and I try to support any type of way and, just visualize what can be done better, how can it be done good or bad, what was the bad and the good, and, all that stuff. We could do it next year even better, right? That's why I go. And, I saw you, I was watching, I'm like, yo, this spot is fire. This shit reminds me of like a little bit of the NYTA, was it? NYTA contest. I'm like, oh, he's bringing back that flavor. He's bringing back that grutty sweatpants, shorts vibe, the curbs. You got to wax it a bunch of times, and that crowd going, and the music. Mm-hmm. The music was popping. And with competition, depending on what type of music, goes with the people's vibe. So if you're playing some whack-ass song, skaters ain't gonna skate shit.
Yeah,
that shit gotta be like, even if it's a fucking like a CD mixtape or something like that.
Yeah,
but it was good.
They have to feel hyped up to be able to get everything going.
Bro, when I heard freestyle, they were skating to freestyle.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, yo, they play freestyle house music up in this shit, yo.
Yeah.
And then you had it in Katona Park.
Yeah.
Katona Park is like the middle of the Bronx, like the dead smack of the Bronx, a park.
Yeah, the reason I decided to have it there, as opposed to the spots we did the last 2 years, was because I didn't want, I know how it is, even though I don't drive, I know how it is for people who do drive, and I didn't want it to be a situation where you had to keep moving your car and keep having to find a parking spot, which can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I was there. I got there early for parking.
So, I had set it up so everything is all in one place. So you park your car once. You don't have to go get it until the event is over. Also, the first spot was next to a playground, which is key because a lot of times, since the demographic of most rollerbladers now is people in their late 20s to early 40s, like a lot of us have kids now, and sometimes being a parent can deter you from going to an event because you want to cater to your kids too. Well, hey, we got a playground right next to the first spot. Come through, bring the kids.
That was key. I didn't even think about that. They were playing basketball in the monkey bars, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I saw that. I was like, yo.
That's old school.
Yeah, totally. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's why I did it like that.
That was cool. And I'm sure you got some other sneaky links sections in that park too. I know there's like 3 more spots in that park that nobody know about.
There's a few things in that park, yeah. There's a few. There's a section with some like I want to say like 12 stair down rails. There's another one where it's like these handicap rails that go down like a handicap ramp that goes down left, and then another left.
You're giving people clues for the 2025 contest for the summer.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing for 2025, but it's gonna be really great.
No, I'm sure it is. I saw the flyer the next day. I'm like, 2025. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're also talking about doing something in August, in the beginning of August, prior to the BPSO.
Okay, like a pre.
Yeah, like a smaller scale event, maybe like $500 first place, and it'll be at Golden Lady Skate Park.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice park.
Yeah.
That's a cool. Got a nice area.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Nice and small. Very cool. I skated that park like twice.
Yeah, I live right down the block.
It's
from
nice.
it.
Nice in the neighborhood, and you got the local bars and restaurants next door, and it's in the neighborhood too. I'm sure a lot of people get there.
Easy to access by car, train, bus.
That's fire. Yeah, so the first spot was dope. And then we moved on to what the second spot. The second spot was like a ledge.
Yeah, it was a kink ledge.
First of all,
Some
that
stuff
turnout,
went down there.
No, I know you had like it was a good turnout.
Yeah.
A few pro skaters were there too.
Yeah.
A lot of big names were there.
Yeah. We had Zach Savage. We had
Zach Savage. Yeah, he did his thing.
We had Chino Sin was there. Gabe
Bronx native
Talamontes.
Chino Sin. Shouts to Chino Sin.
We had Gabe Talamontes as one of the judges. He was injured, but he was there. Ramel Knight was also one of the judges.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shouts to Ramel Knight.
Jeff Dallas. Just was a free agent for a bit, and then now he's on he skates for Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a big plus. Donless is a 100% street skater there.
Yeah.
He definitely represents the skate culture.
100%.
And he's gonna come down. I wonder if he'll come down for the Bashi Pope skate hall.
Well, he was telling me that
He never went to one of those. Right?
no, because it falls under the same like date
His birthday.
as the Ohio Street Battle, and the Ohio Street Battle is
They
a
live
$4,000 purse.
Yeah.
So
That's the Ohio.
you come to New York and make
Did he win it last year?
1,000, or you go to Ohio and or you go to Ohio and you make 4,000.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Did he skate? I remember watching the Ohio skate battle. Did he win or no? No.
I think he did.
Maybe he
I
did.
think he won the last year,
He was a champ.
2023.
That guy's a big champ. If you got guys like that going to your contest, man, there's still love in New York.
Yeah.
You giving it that respirator, like boom, we still got it.
Yeah.
That's the love, man. That's definitely the love, man.
You know what it is? It's just like ever since like a lot of these plazas started getting built, you don't really see too many people like street skating anymore. Everybody's just trying to find a plaza. I mean, I get it. You don't want to have to deal with getting kicked out of spots or like going spot to spot when you can just be in one place the whole time. But I don't know. When I was coming up, it was different, and I was just trying to bring back that old New York feel. You know what I mean?
Definitely doing
let's
it.
take it back to the streets.
Yeah. So how long have you been skating?
I have been skating since 2000. No, late 1999 into 2000.
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I knew you for. I knew we have a good relationship in the street, New York's area. We bumped heads a few times, and I always watched you skate, and we watched each other skate and all that stuff. How can I say this? So this is the third contest you've done.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about it? Like after it was over, after the whole day was over, like how did you feel bringing everybody together? You know, giving out the prizes and, you know, giving back to the community and the skaters. Because I'm sure people loved it. I saw kids running up, grabbing T-shirts, you know, asking questions, you know, people filming, taking videos and stuff like that. Like, after all the contest finished, like, how did you feel after that?
I felt very accomplished. I was going through a rough time with the passing of my grandmothers, and I didn't know if the event was going to be as good as I wanted it to be, because I was focused on my grandmother's, and you know, I had to help pay for a funeral for one of them, and that took a lot of money. But thanks to people like yourself and people like Jordan Baez, that helped inject a lot of life back into the event, and we were able to have it go off without a hitch, and it actually ended up being way better than I expected it to be.
Nice. God's plan. God is always watching.
Yes, sir.
That's great, man. And it was raining too. It rained.
It rained a little bit, but
it rained and we fucking skated.
That didn't stop anybody.
No. It's weird, right? Because that ledge was slippery.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were going down that ledge, trying to 360, 540 off that shit. Slippery.
Yeah. And then you land in the basketball court, that floor has no traction.
Bunch of shit and all that shit. Everybody like, oh shit, screaming like, yeah, that shit was wild. It was cool. It was unexpected tricks that happened that we thought it wasn't gonna happen. It was great.
That rail-to-rail transfer was crazy.
Yeah, highlights. That was insane.
Yeah. It was like, because they're so short, like each rail was so short, so it's like, once you jump on it, once you lock on, you have to be ready to jump and lock on the next one.
It was like, wop, wop. Like, wop, wop.
Yeah.
Wop, wop. Oh, shit.
Your reflexes have to be like on point.
Yeah, the skaters there. I saw, even though Jeff Donless took it, shouts to him, but the other skaters was doing amazing too.
Yeah, it was really close between he and Zach, but these guys were like going off, like it's like they were playing a game of skate throughout all three spots.
Yeah. They were playing with each other.
Like an endless game. Yeah, no diddler.
No diddling up in here.
Yeah, so it was very competitive, as competitions should be.
Yeah.
And they definitely brought a sense of strong energy to the event.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. You want, you know, even though, you know, skaters are skating, you know, for prize money or money in general, or, you know, fame and fortune, you know, sponsors, scouters, whatever. You know, aggressive inline skating, it's a sport. It's a sport that we cherish and we take, you know, lightly. Injury is really very serious.
Yeah.
Man, I saw Zach fall, like he did like a Superman dive, and I saw his fucking, like, he did like the worm. And I was like, holy shit.
On,
like,
on that down rail. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, shit, fuck. I'm cursing at myself because I know exactly how it feels to plunger like that. You know what I'm saying? I know his level is 10 times higher than mine, but that fall, it was just, I was like, yo, it was fucking incredible. He got back up, took the time for himself, did it, demolished it, and he went through it. Everybody took hard bails. Not gonna lie.
Some of these falls tend to humble you really quick.
Yeah, some people like just stop, and, you know, I think it was great. But the third spot.
Well, yeah.
The third spot really, it was questionable for me. Mm-hmm. Because if I was in my prime, I would have been hitting that rail as much as I motherfucking can. Because I know I'm never going to probably go back.
Yeah.
You know, but that was a rail that was to prove yourself 100% unaggressive. That was a straight aggressive spot.
Yeah. That
if you do this shit, you're going to feel so good about yourself. That's one. Two, you know half of these people are gonna do this shit, and whoever does it, that's your competition.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Could you make it down? Because I saw it in these pros' faces.
Second and third spot is where we separated the boys from the men.
Yes. And that's really where you got, it separates. You know what I'm saying? Even pros have a hard time on the spots, too. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if an amateur or less than an amateur finishes and does it before a pro, guess what? The pro's going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Something's up. And that's when the competition gets better. The competition gets a lot better on this shit. And that's when props come in handy. Like, oh, he did it dope, but this shit was whack. Shit was dope. You got the crowd. Like, it just goes on and on. But that third spot was fire. I thought somebody was going to actually, like, fall and, like, tumble in the water. But nobody.
Oh, no, we weren't letting that happen.
I
was down at the bottom just
that would have been a classic.
Yoking people up so they don't happen.
Hoax moment right there.
Yeah.
Fell in that water. Because that's what I was looking at. But it didn't happen. And if it did, they would have probably got best trick or some shit, right?
That would have been that would have been a great clip for the edit.
That would have been
sure.
super great. Butter TV cut.
Butter
Shout out to Butter TV
was,
for doing
yeah,
a nice
shout out to JP Premiano and Butter TV. This was the first year we had a reputable cameraman on hand. He wasn't able to make it the previous 2 years because his kid, understandable, and he was able to make it this time around. I'm really excited. Can't wait to see the edit after he chops it up and releases it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
trailer?
great. Yeah, it's gonna be great for promo.
Nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Tag everybody. Like, share that shit with the world.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. When people from Europe see that shit, they're going to be like, yo, I'm coming to the Bronx, kid.
There's definitely going to be a lot of notoriety that comes out of that edit being released to the masses.
That's fire. That is fucking totally fire. All right, let's talk about these negative tricks, John. When was the last time you did negative, bro? I know you like a that's like your signature.
Oh man,
like
I haven't skated since the day before Super Bowl. I usually skate with my friend Jesus Medina, and we went to this park in Red Hook, and I totally obliterated my knee.
Oh, hit your knee, got hurt?
Yeah, I think I'm dealing with some kind of meniscus injury right now.
Okay.
Rehabbing it and working on getting back before my birthday, which is in another month.
Oh, nice.
39, here we come.
Getting old, you end up there.
Getting old. But, yeah, man, negative tricks, I don't know, it's just my thing. I always wanted to, like, stand out from what everybody else is doing, just differentiate myself from the pack, because, you know, that's what it's all about. It's like, what do you bring to the table, you know? And I wanted to bring something different to the table. So I saw everybody else bring the same thing to the table, and you know, I just wanted to do my own thing, something that can just be all mine.
Definitely is yours.
It's like when you think of those tricks, I'm one of the people that comes to mind.
Yep, absolutely. So how do you feel about providing to like the community after you did that contest? Did you feel like you did a good job with like hooking the bladers up with some dope ass skate spots and shit like that for the community?
Yeah, providing and giving back to community is one of the things that I'm most passionate about. Outside of skating, I also am partnered with a group called the FEC. It's the Family Enrichment Center here in Mount Haven, and we do a lot of giving back to the community. Community activism is very high on my list of things I'm passionate about. Nice. So to be able to give back to the community that gave to me for so long, the skate community, it felt very fulfilling, and I can't wait to do more.
Nice. Getting the real community knowledge and bringing it back to the inline community.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's fucking amazing. I gotta be down with the organization too. The Skate Mob Organization Committee. That's what's up, man. So the summer's coming up. You're about to do that event.
Right.
That's gonna be nice. Looking forward for that. What else is coming up? All right. So, do you feel like you're a staple to the community now ever since you've been doing these events?
Yes.
Do you feel like you're important enough to be like, yo, I'm Jay Lynn up in this bitch?
No, but I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not that brash. But I just always wanted to do something and bring, like I said, we're talking about bringing things to the table. I always wanted to bring something new to the table, separate myself from everybody else, and like I said, you said sport, I call it counterculture.
Why do you call it cancel culture? Why do you call it?
Not cancel culture, counterculture.
Okay.
Counterculture meaning like you have like your regular culture, your music culture, your hip hop culture, your pop culture, everything. This is somewhat of a more underground culture. It's kind of like abstract art in a sense.
Okay.
But it was pretty much my life for so many years. It's all it was. It kept me out of jail, kept me out of getting in trouble. It allowed me to see different places around the United States. Most of my friends I have because of rollerblading. And there's like music and with it, there's like, clothing style, there's everything. So that's why it's like a religion for me. I'm just really happy to be and lucky to be a part of this culture.
That's fire. Well, that's good. If you have passion for something, you want to go straight forward with it without looking back.
Yeah.
And I relate to you without skating.
Yeah, I just basically, it's not about being relevant or anything. It's just basically I wanted to return the favor and give back to rollerblading at least a fraction of what it gave to me. Because I can never replicate
the feeling
in return about 100% of what it has given to me, because that'll take a long time.
Nice.
But I'm here for the long haul, and I just want to keep giving back and keep New York on the map. Really, it's not about me; it's about all of us.
Yeah, the culture.
Team us. And when I first started, it was like either you were from Cali or you were from New York. It was this whole East Coast, West Coast thing, just like the hip hop industry.
So you believe that?
Yeah, like New York was always one of the pillars for rollerblading when I was coming up, and with all these other scenes in different states and different countries and continents coming up, it started to seem to me like New York was losing its light in a sense, and I wanted to help with what Jesus was doing, what Bashi and Billy are doing, keep New York on the map.
Yeah.
Keep it on people's minds so they never forget, like, we're still here and we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. That's fucking fire. Yeah, and it's been going like that, but the more we do and the more we get together, to organize the people that are doing these competitions, like we all should be together, regardless of whatever, because at the end we all forming together. Your competition is it's going to be on this fourth one next year,
right?
And then for example, Bashi is going to be like on his 9th or 10th. You know what I'm saying? We all got to those event organizers need to like meet up one day and talk, chit chat, and figure it out, even if it doesn't.
How we can better work together.
Yeah, work more together. Because if you guys are doing like individual and not working, it's going to be much harder.
Right.
To get them all of the idea, and everybody will come together.
Yeah.
Same thing when you go out of state, not too far. You still communicate with people.
Of course.
And it works out better like that. When you work in a solid team rather than like solo, it'll work out just fine. But everybody works solo until they need help. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they keep on. Like, yo, this is like small, but I need help. You know?
Yeah, that's where I was this year, and then I saw like all the promotion that was going on with the E-Money comp. Don't forget to go to that, people. June 22nd.
Yeah,
Hamilton Bridge Skate Park.
Yeah, the E-Money Memorial, right? June
Yes.
22nd, yeah. Get there 10 o'clock in the morning.
Be there, be square.
All volunteers, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Which
I'm
we'll call
joking,
it.
guys. Clean up that skate park.
Hell yeah, that needs it.
Sanitation department up there.
Yeah, wear your hazmat suits. Yeah, so I saw like the promotion it was getting online, and I wanted to replicate that. So I called Jesus up one day, and I was like, "Hey, who's doing your marketing right now? Who's running your Instagram page for the event?" And he's like, it's Jordan, because he's like, I don't have time to do that. I got 3 kids, and Dave's got a kid, and he works a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, we hired Jordan. I was like, all right. I reached out to Jordan. I hired him, and we worked out a price point for them, for payment, and he just took off and just
Went
all in.
And this is for the last year contest, right?
No, for this
this year. Okay.
This year. The previous 2 years it was all me. But he's much more experienced with promotion and marketing. Especially with his clothing company, his clothing venture, Ghetto Community. One of the best things that happened in New York since Be Unique.
Okay. Shouts to Ghetto Community.
Shout out to Ghetto Community, GC all day. And when I saw the level at which he was operating, I was like, you know what? I feel like it shouldn't end here. Like, I feel like we can do more together. And it was at that point that I knew that moving forward, I wanted to grow, and to grow, you said, until you need help. I felt like the competition could benefit from having 2 people run it rather than 1, and that's when I decided, and in my head, that I wanted to bring Jordan on as co-owner of the Uptown Get Down.
Nice.
So that's why I had made the announcement at the comp. Moving forward, Uptown Get Down is not just Jon Ortiz; it's also Jordan Baez now.
Nice. That's a good way to do it. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, like
you can't be a millionaire by yourself.
Yeah, like you said, working together is important. Working together brings forth more structure. It brings better results.
Absolutely.
You have different minds contributing to the cause. We all do the same thing. Like, why not work together?
Yeah.
The more we work together, the more powerful we can be.
Mm-hmm. You should
the
know
more
that.
we can
You
accomplish.
work in a big. You associate yourself with with the community. You know how people work together.
Yeah.
You have to work together.
Yeah. It's the only way.
To make something happen. If you want to build a wall, you can build a wall by yourself. You can build a house by yourself, but eventually you need
strenuous.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to master shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's fucking great. So have you traveled to other skate contests on your own?
Yeah, I went to Blading Cup in 2019.
When you went to Blading Cup 2019, you went by yourself for the first time? First time, yeah.
No, I went with my then girlfriend. I had expressed interest in the comp. You know, not to compete, obviously, but just to go and just.
Check it
I had
out.
never been to California,
Okay, I'm on the same boat.
so
Can't wait to go to Cali. One day I'll get there.
so
So you saw the Blading Cup.
I did.
How-
It was amazing.
How was it?
It was
compared to
really
New
dope.
York?
It was different. It was just.
Was you mad?
It kind of felt like you know, like the circus, how they're always moving around. They're bringing all these attractions to different cities.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, they had it right in the middle of the street. Like they had the street closed down. It was like a block party with ramps, and people were like launching on ramps over trucks and you know, grinding like different obstacles and airing over things and a trade show on the side, like adjacent to the event where the event was happening, and it was a whole vibe. Like that was so dope.
You think-
Experiencing that,
You think we could do that up in New York?
that is the move. That's what I'm gunning for.
You got it for?
Yeah, Jordan and I would like to have a full trade show at every event, and we are building towards that.
Nice. What? Okay, big question. What borough? Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, or Queens?
Well, if it's the Uptown Get Down, it's going to be the Bronx all day. But you know, we are
I'll take a
always
vote on
up for
that.
new things, and if we have like other smaller scale events, we might do them in different boroughs under different monikers.
Okay. That's fine. That'll be interesting. Like having like a one big ginormous I can't say
Like it would be dope to have like
I can't compare the Blade
a
Cup to
mini
any-
contest in every borough, and then the winners, like the top 10 in each contest, and with the top 5 in each contest, battle it out head to head in the final contest. Like that it would be so dope.
How can we increase the competitors, the people that join the contest, not just yours, in general? Like how can we get like 50 solid competitors, maybe 75 solid on a local event? Like what it would take to get that many people to compete
Promotion.
at a straight that
Promotion.
you wanna go on.
Promotion. Get some big names to come out, even 1 or 2 people, like that brings eyes to your event. Like have some merchandise for the event. You know, just make it family friendly.
I think family friendly is a big key.
Yeah,
Family friendly is a big key.
make it to where you give people no other option than to say, yeah, I'll come through.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You know, me joining these competitions, like I'm not a competition guy. Like I do it, I've done it a whole bunch of times.
Same, I'm not a competition skater either.
And my experience in contests is I liked it and then I didn't like it. Because I'm a teacher. Like I teach, I'm not here to battle with you guys anymore. Like my battling days was learning with the early youngins back in the day. The skaters that I grew up, which is now, you know, awesome people. There's too many people to name. But that competitive, like, I like that. You know, in the street, like, for example, when I was young, you know, I was skating with Mike Johnson and, you know, it was like a little battling thing, but we had fun. That's what I like. But as a competition-wise, I liked it, but I don't like it at the same time. But
Understandable.
I'm not a competition guy, but I love being there.
Yeah.
And doing the competitions now, if I was to compare then and there now, like it's like solid now. I kind of like I'm becoming a fan of the Uptown Get Down. It's getting better, more organized.
Yeah, structure is very important.
And it's cool. You know, my lady came out and she was like, I'm on my way. I'm like, what the fuck? But shit like that triggers me. Like, yo, something's got to be triggering on. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And but yeah. Well, had a little moment there, a little pluma.
Hopefully next year, one of the things we're looking to incorporate, as well as more food, is...
Yeah, the food was good. Who did that? Jay...
her name was Cynthia. She's a food vendor. She wanted to bring a cotton candy machine, but I was like, it's okay. We don't need people all hopped up on sugar right now. They're already hyped up as it is.
That's something that you could plan for next year, though. More.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I've been in talks with a few companies that sell food, and I'd like to get like a whole like large catered event.
Sound like the bunker event. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where all those tacos and burritos came out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. It was like 1,000 Doritos and burritos and shit.
Yeah, burgers.
Like, what the fuck? That shit was so cool.
That was
the whole.
That was fun.
Box.
I did that. It was you, me, Chris.
Yeah, shout out to the bunker crew if you're listening to this. Shout out to the bunker crew.
Yeah, that was a really amazing time.
So where can people find the Uptown Get Down contest for the new people listening in?
On Instagram, you can type in the @ symbol and at Uptown Get Down Comp.
And all the information will be there in the game.
Everything is there.
That's great.
Everything is there. If they have questions, they can post them in the comments. They can send a DM. We'll get back with answers very rapidly.
Nice. That's pretty cool. And there's a YouTube channel or no? Yeah.
Not yet, but there will soon be.
That's nice. Got some video content on that. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
People love to see that.
Yeah.
I go talk to people about competitions. They be like, "What? Word? This video? Send me. Now it's like, send me the link."
Yeah, especially
send me the link.
In this digital age, like videos and content is what dominates business now. Like people just want to see. Like you have to keep continuously producing more and more content because there's so much visual what do you call it, there's so much I don't know, there's so much visual attractiveness out there.
Yeah.
So you want people to focus on you. You have to keep feeding them more visual.
What do you think about character in inline skating? Do you think we need more character in what we do as a sport?
I think character is important.
The culture that you say?
Yeah, I feel character is important.
Do we need more character in inline?
Yeah, just to represent ourselves to the masses, but people outside of what we do, those outside eyes. Yeah, character we would definitely benefit from having more people with great character. Speaking of outside eyes, also working on having some corporate sponsors for next year's event as well.
Don't give people too much information. You want people to get there, not know before.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say who, but definitely in talks with a few different companies.
Nice. That's good. That's a good look. Having corporate sponsors coming over there. Also having the news too, local news. That's a big thing too.
That's also in the works.
That's great. Whatever. We're gonna get together like Voltron, start slicing it up.
Yeah, we'll see how we can get local news for everybody.
Skate mob local news. They're reporting live. We're gonna do recaps. We're gonna do recaps after the contest is.
Yeah.
Or recaps. The recaps of the Uptown Get Down.
Have color commentators and everything.
That's a good idea. I was thinking about doing that, but it's a little, it's a work in progress.
Right.
We got to plan that out if you want to do some commentating there. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Be really fun. All right, with the skating questions. Let's go back to memory lane. Let's do a memory lane thing.
All right.
So was your best memorable skate session? Aggressive skate session that you remember to this day that you always talk about? I know you got a lot.
Man, I'm gonna have to just lump it up into
like a group skate, like a group session, not like a solo skate session.
Back in between 2003 and 2005, every Saturday morning, meeting up at Battery Park and just mobbing the city. No pun intended. With 80 other rollerbladers just skating different spots around Manhattan and Brooklyn and Queens and whatnot.
That was the new Thursday night skate.
Oh my God, yeah, that was so amazing.
All right, next question. So what was your best street contest?
The best street contest?
In New York.
I'm going to have to go with the East Coast True Street Comp.
That inspired you to do your Uptown Get Down.
Yeah, the East Coast True Street Comp.
East Coast Street Comp.
East Coast True Street Comp, yeah. The ECTSC.
ECTSC, okay. I can't even say that shit. Like that.
ECTSC. Yeah, they used to go down.
What was that about? For people that don't know, what the fuck is that?
The East Coast True Street Comp was run by Keefe Bailey and this guy named Reed. Last name I can't remember.
Where are they from? From New York?
Keefe's from Queens.
Okay.
And the first event happened at the Globe, Flushing Meadow, and then from the Globe ledges they took it to the handicap rails outside the park, and the last spot
was it one of those skate videos I was in?
Yeah, it was definitely a skate video.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
And then the last spot was John.
Was that the one where that Bashi did the switch up on the kink in the back? Was that one of them?
No, that was one of the East Coast Street. That was one of the ECTSCs for sure. I think that was a third one.
Oh, so that was a vibe.
Yeah,
I missed that and I was fucking pissed off. But I think I went to one or two of them shits. That was a good contest.
The last spot for the first one was at John Bound, and it was when Colin Kelso won that event because he was at the last spot. He was spinning in one way, spinning out the other way to everything he did.
Yeah, did you see his new ad by any chance?
I have not
Some
yet.
shit called Pains or some shit like that.
Pains, yeah. I mean, I saw.
It's nice.
I saw an advert for it, but
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around
King of
to
the
watching
P-Rail.
it.
King of the P-Rail.
Him and his brother, yeah. Him and his brother, yeah, for sure. I heard it's 6 minutes of straight heat. So when I get home, I'm definitely gonna put it up on my TV and watch that while I eat some dinner.
That's fire.
Yeah, and then they had the second one. They kept it all in one park, and that's what kind of gave me the idea for the Crotona Park thing. Was ECTSD 2, the one where Alex Nunez won. Rest in peace, Alex Nunez. Shout out to that man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely one of the
Yeah, we're gonna get
most
a
underrated
segment on that.
Definitely one of the most underrated rollerbladers of all time.
Nice.
And one of the greatest to ever do it, in my opinion. But they did the Globe, did the straight rails, and then they did the kink rail right next to the straight rail. he had done that transfer on the curve rail to the kink rail.
Yep.
You can see that in Maintain. It was either Maintain or was not Maintain. It was the one video. I think it was the one video.
Okay.
Yeah. Or it could have been Maintain. It was one of those two. But yeah. They had the third one. Then the last one they had was the fourth one. That's the one where Angelo tried to rail transfer and hit his hip on the side of the second rail and literally got folded around the rail. It was brutal.
Skating is no joke.
Yeah, it is not.
It's definitely no joke.
It is not any joke at all.
So we close up to almost an hour here. I don't want to. Skate Mob doesn't want to take too much of your time here. So you want to say anything else before we close up the segment here?
Yeah. I want to just clarify something. So even though my name is Jon Ortiz, I am not the old school Jon Ortiz. It helps great for promotion, but I am the new school Jon Ortiz.
You're the original Jon Ortiz. I got
the original Jon Ortiz
from the Bronx.
Yeah, I'm the original Jon Ortiz from the Bronx, but like Jon Ortiz.
Don't get it twisted here.
Don't get it twisted. I mean, we're both from New York. We're both Puerto Ricans.
The other Jon Ortiz is short. He's short.
He's short with long hair.
Long hair. They both got long hair. But this guy right here is a little taller.
But
much respect to you, man.
It is crazy. I mean, when I was 15 and opened up an edition of an issue of Box magazine. I don't know if you remember Box magazine.
He was in Box magazine.
But they had run an advert on the new medium wheels, and one of them was the Jon Ortiz 57 millimeter, and everybody in class was like, You have your own wheel? I'm like,
get the fuck out of here. People are accusing you of having a pro wheel from somebody else.
Yeah, and then I told him what happened. He's like, yo, dude, just run with it. Just say it. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
You just own Jon Ortiz's wheel.
I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
You got a pro wheel and you didn't even know about it.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck that. That's funny, yo. That's fucking hilarious. That's good news, man. Another jewel drop in the day.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
fire.
also going to be...
you should get a shirt that says, I'm the real Jon Ortiz. Son.
Stand up.
Son. Uptown Get Down, baby.
Also going to be once my knee's all healed up, and be working on another a full-length edit.
Yeah, I'm sure people would be dope to see you with the skating coming back.
Yeah, it would be dope, and something that, my son can watch when he's older.
He hasn't started yet, right?
Not yet. He wants to, though. He wants a pair of skates.
Little critters, hilarious.
I gotta get him.
Shouts to
ease
the
him in
little
first.
critters, your little men out there.
Little 4 foot tall 4-year-olds.
John, it was a pleasure having you. Thank you for coming into the pop-up studio out in the BX, the secret location. Shouts to the BX. Shouts to everybody that entered the Uptown Get Down contest. All y'all mofos did y'all thing.
All day.
And a word of advice from Hype. If you felt that you didn't do good enough, you did good. You want to know why? Because you entered against a lot of good skaters out there. Because if I was skating out there, and if... Wait, let me just rephrase my question. I'm about to spark some heat. But I was saying like this. If I was in my prime, I would have been skating to the probably death, or probably tapped out if I couldn't do it. But I give y'all flowers, all y'all skaters out there that did it up, yo.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who entered.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Good looking, John.
Signing off.
Thanks for tuning in to the Skate Mob podcast. Stay tuned for more exclusive content coming soon. If If you enjoy the show, please show your support by leaving a comment, liking, and subscribing to all our social media platforms. Your support means the world to us. #SkateMob Podcast. Peace.